Sometimes you have to know when the market is not for you. And I quickly figured that out today. And I closed my trade and I said, enough is enough. We had some insane volatility tonight. Um, if you guys don't know, I trade Asian session. And at 8 o'clock, as you can see, we had a huge volatility candle. Now, I am very used to having volatility candles on the hour, whether it's open, 7 p.m. sometimes has them, but definitely 8 o'clock too, right? We have volatility candles. But the volume that occurred with this volatility candle right here was absolutely insane. And I just knew that this market is not for me. I thought I had a picture perfect setup here, and we'll kind of go over that too. But sometimes, like, you just have to know when market conditions are not for you, and you just have to step away, right? Again, trading has a lot of luck involved. And I can tell you right now that I got very lucky in this trade because I got stopped out. I had my stop loss in a very reasonable place, right? My stop loss was here, 628.75, right? So right below, I think if I show you on TradingView, right or 628 I think it was 628.75. I literally got stopped out. I gave it room. I put my stop below this volatility candle. It wicked me out, formed a hammer, and continued. So I got back in um, because, again, my thesis wasn't broken because of this candle. Got back in, closed above VWAP, and then we had this huge impulsive move higher, right? Usually, whenever we have these huge impulsive moves higher, what I like to see is a pullback, making sure that we consolidate a little bit, but then we continue with a nice impulsive move higher, right? But as soon as this happened, we started to pull back. I just said, you know what? Right here, as we continue to head lower again, I was like, nope, I'm sorry, I'm out of here. Like Donald Trump, the president of the United States, can come out and say something else. China can come out and say something else. And it ends up erasing all of the profits that I had here. And we end up losing on the trade rather than winning. So yesterday, we had a situation where we did not maximize our profits. And I learned from that. And it's like you have to be able to maximize your profits because sometimes one trade can make your whole month. And you have to be there for that, right? In a reasonable manner. But today, even though I felt like this trade has the potential still, because you could still be in it right now if I wanted, to hit prior day value area lows, which is at 680, even though this trade has the potential to do so, the market volatility was just too much for me, and I just said, you know what? I'm cutting the trade completely. I debated on whether I should cut half of the remaining 10 that I had because I ended up adding um 15, right? So here we took some out just to bring us on break even for the day. I was down $110 after being stopped out down here. Brought us to about up $25 at this time. And I debated on whether I should say, hey, you know what? Just cut half right here and then you put the rest at break even so that way you're up a little bit for the day, or if I'm just completely out of the trade, right? So of course it's so easy to look back and say, oh, you should have held, right? Just like how I said yesterday, I was like, oh, I should have held, or oh, I shouldn't have moved my stop loss so tight, right? But at the end of the day, we are trading markets that are so uncertain that we have no idea what could happen. Like, even though I believe that we are going this trade, if I was still in it, that we could hit 680, there's no guarantee, right? Especially when there's volatility, especially when there's news. I believe that it's so much more important to take what you have, take what you can before the market takes it away, right? And that's exactly what I did today, and I'm happy with it. I'm okay with it. Maybe as we continue to talk and we can see how this trade plays out, maybe it continues higher, right? That's what I would bet on if I was betting on this trade. But the way the movement has been, there hasn't been a quick impulsive move. There hasn't been strong continuation. I'm just not comfortable sitting in this, right? So we took our money. We are up too as well. on the week, which is nice. Again, size down yesterday a little bit, right? Trying to get the account back to where it was at. Today wasn't a size down. I heavily sized, excuse me. Um, but um, market conditions just weren't right for me, and it happens. It happens. So I'm thankful that I was able to take a winning trade today. I'm thankful that I was able to take advantage of this move after getting back in. I got stopped out literally to the tick. Let me just make sure though, because I don't want to start. Yeah, it got stopped out to the tick, 628.75, and then it continued, so we jumped back in, thankfully. But yeah, it was just a crazy day. And I know by the time this video is released too, a CPI is going to be out. I believe it's on Tuesday. I want to say so. Maybe I'm wrong. So volatility this week as a whole is insane, right? So the most important thing, guys, obviously this is coming out Tuesday night, but you have to be careful in these markets. You have to know what market conditions best suit your strategy. You have to know what market conditions are most ideal for your setup. And you have to be able to take profits quickly in these markets. I don't think it's ever bad to take money out of the market that you made, right? There will always be another opportunity in the future for you to be able to make more money. There will always be another opportunity, right? Sometimes the trades that we miss end up hurting more than the trades that we lose, right? Because if you lose a trade, if I come here and I look at my lost trades, like this day, last Wednesday, I look at those trades. I obviously it's upsetting to lose. I don't like to lose. But I look at those trades and I'm like, I'm okay with those trades. They suck because they were losses, right? And then it obviously led to my tilt day where I blew my combine. But I'm completely fine with those losses, right? I look back at that video and I'm like, yeah, those losses are standard. Like that's fine, right? But when I look at yesterday, I'm like, oh, it should have been a $400 day. We were risking late. We could have made like four times our money, four times our risk, blah, blah, blah. Like, I found myself today thinking about that. I'm like, I could have made more money. But at the end of the day, it's not about the money that you're making, it's about your process. Making sure your process is good, making sure that your process is sustainable, right? If you're taking random entries, if you're over leveraging and you're winning right now, I guarantee you it is not sustained success that will occur from that, right? You're going to lose, you're going to blow your account, you're going to tilt, right? So that's why I believe it is just so important that you take the time to understand what the market conditions are. You take the time to understand what your setup is. And then you don't hesitate. You just take it, right? And then if you start to realize that hey, the market is shifting on me, right? If that's within your rules, then you close your trade, right? Then you close your trade. And that's the way, I believe anyway, that's the way to become a profitable trader. So, yeah, today was a little bit crazy, but um, you know, again, there's no guarantee. I don't know what will happen here. Again, you have this nice hammer candle on green volume or high green volume here, but and it's on off of value area highs, current session value area highs. Um, so there's no, but again, there's still no guarantee. I just realized I ranted that much and I didn't even go over the reason why I took the trade that I did. So real quick, let's kind of go over why we took this trade. Right? We actually entered a little bit early again. We started trading at 7:30, but I saw this happening at 7:28, right? We were bullish. So the open was here. Let me delete volume profile so you can see. We were bullish, right? Came down, formed a base, continued higher, so we decided to take a trade heading in that direction here. Bring back volume profile, right? So at the time, anyway, I wanted a bullish move. We came down, hit value area low. We slashed through VWAP, right? But we bounced immediately off of value area low. So I thought that was a really good trade. This is a really nice setup, pretty close to an A plus setup that you can take here. We consolidated, news came out at 8, and then we had an impulse high, right? Or impulse move to the upside. So yeah. So other than that, guys, nothing really else to add about today's trade recap. It was again a very difficult environment, right? And I could tell as far as my emotional state as well. I was just like, this is not for me, right? Like if I had taken a $110 loss and not gotten back in, I would have been fine. I'm thankful that we were able to make money today, but I just knew that these market conditions were not for me. Trying to hold and wait through this volatility was not for me. So even though I could have made more money today, it's not really about that, is it? Right? It's about making sure your process is good, your foundation is good, and then you can continue to move forward. So quick updates though. Announcement for the Topstep 50K giveaway coming out tomorrow. Um, so that's exciting. I'm really excited to be able to give back to one of you guys as well. Um, it's going to be through a Google form. And you guys are just going to fill out a few questions. It's not anything crazy, but um, I want to be able to get to know you guys more. So part of that is the Discord. So like I said in yesterday's video, Discord is coming out on Sunday. I hope. um, my girlfriend has been hard at work at that, and I've been chipping in, and we're trying to make it a friendly Discord. It's not somewhere where like a lot of other trading discords are about signals, selling something, selling a course, where I don't want it to be like that at all, right? And I hope that we're able to continue to grow, right? This trading community, this trading stoically community, to where it's more about encouragement and upliftment and basically celebrating each other's success, right? Like if I see someone passing a combine or getting their first payout or getting their 10th payout, it doesn't matter. Like I want us to be able to uplift each other in that Discord, right? But also too, like as a source of education, right? In terms of like resources, asking questions. I hope that we're able to get um, more experienced traders in there as well. Even though for myself, like I've been trading since November 2024, I'm not experienced compared to so many other people, right? Um, so I want to be able to have like a mix of newer traders, more advanced traders as well, so that way we can all share ideas. But the most important thing is just trying to encourage each other on this lonely journey that is trading. So Discord coming out Sunday, most likely. Giveaway announcement tomorrow. Have you guys fill out a Google form. The link will be in the description tomorrow, not today because we haven't figured it out yet. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video, guys. I really hope you guys are staying safe in these markets. I hope you guys are trading well in these markets. It's going to be a volatile week. We have a lot of news coming out. Obviously, as you can see, Donald Trump came out at 8 p.m. and announced suspension of tariffs for China and vice versa for China for the US. So anything can happen. Just make sure you're staying safe. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. Hopefully, you guys are trading well. And yeah, keep trading stoically.